Did everybody make it back from spring break?
Yeah, everybody made it back from spring break. Some of them had a little better tans, but they made it back from spring break.
How was the first practice after spring break?
I thought it went well. It started out a little bit sluggish, and then they started kind of going, which I expect. But they did a good job, and we got everything in we wanted to get in today, and we put in a few more things too, so that kind of makes it sluggish sometimes when you put in a little bit more stuff.
How difficult was it putting together this first pencil depth chart?
It was. It took us a good 2 days. We went over every kid, watched a lot of film over again, and really emphasized it. And I've emphasized to the young men, it's all in their attitude now, and it is in pencil. And they can learn to, if they where they want to be on the depth chart, then they better keep pushing. If they're where they're not want to be, they better keep pushing. And I said, some of you might even be surprised if you're where you are on the depth chart. And so I thought that the attitude at practice today was good. I didn't see anybody really moping around and trying to get after it. So I was pleased with that.
You have a true freshman in Addison Gillum at the top of the Mike position right now. What has he shown you?
Well, he's just big and athletic, and he's really good. In the first 8 days of practice, he's done well, and then Brady Day wasn't out here, and he was able to go today, so he's had a lot of reps to be able to do that. But we've been impressed with Addison. It's still really early in the stages, but he looks like his body. He's 228 pounds. He's 6'3 1/4. He's athletic. So we felt like he looked good at that spot.
What about Josh Moten? He said he just had moved over, right?
Yeah, we moved him over to safety. Felt like in today's football, one of your safeties better be able to cover like a corner because you play so much spread and there's so much vertical routes and that type of thing. And we feel like that, he's 198 pounds. He's a big corner. So we think he's big enough to be a safety, and he's bigger than some of our safeties. So we looked at him there, and we felt like he's doing a good job there. And that gives us some versatility because he can play safety, he can play corner, he can play nickel back. So we'll look at him in those areas.
What was it that made you decide on the 4 quarterbacks you have at the top of the chart right now?
Well, we went through and just watched everything, talked about it, and felt like that those were the 4 that right now have kind of separated themselves a little bit. And we should need to get some reps and see how they go. We're still getting the other guys in there from time to time, but they're getting the bulk of the team reps. And then with Jordan Webb down, his thumb wasn't 100% even when we started gripping the ball, so he just hasn't been able to quote be himself. The ball's not coming out as good, and then he hit it again, so he's not able to go the last couple of days, so we needed to be able to, when he gets back, to get him some repetitions to see what he can do.
Do you think you will get him back by the end of spring?
I don't know. It was a little sore today. It couldn't really throw it today. I'm sure hoping we can get him back next week to do some more. But I would imagine it's not going to be 100% till, probably end of May or something like that where he can really grip it well.